So we'll just do a little walk around of the car here while I tell you the backstory on this thing. So it is a 2002 Honda CR-V with 220,000 kilometers, so this many miles. I got this thing as a mechanic special. The timing chain, I thought it stretched originally, but it actually snapped, and I'll show you how I know here in a sec. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is like dig into the engine and determine how much damage is done and if we can save this thing with a reasonable amount of time and money. Just to do a walk around on it, I bought it with the intention for flipping, so obviously I want to check the basics like the tires. Those look pretty new, which is good. Body's in pretty good shape. Interior's not bad. Actually not bad, like good shape. Needs a bit of cleaning here. Little rust spot there, so I'll clean that up. A bit of rust around the arch, not a big deal. That's locked. Has a nice hatch, which is a nice barn door that opens up, so that'll be really handy for selling. And then this one, I thought this one had the picnic table, but maybe it's in the back or something like that. Other side, same story, pretty clean. A little bit of rust. It's actually really not bad for 2002. Tires are really good, so that's a big selling feature. I always just open the doors, just take a look and just see if there's any, rust crawling out of the fender flare here into the body, which it's not, so that's good. Back seats look pretty good. So overall, this thing's in pretty decent shape. Just the engine is the main issue with that. So let's get it up on the rack, and then I'll show you exactly what we're dealing with and how things I'm gonna check to see if this engine is savable. The first thing I like to do whenever I'm dealing with an engine that has issues is to manually spin it over by hand at the crank, just to see if it spins. Does it spin hard? Does it reach a hard spot? Is it making compression? Is it not making compression? So I did that with this thing. And again, I was told there's some sort of timing chain issue going on, resulting in bent valves. So I wanted to confirm that first, just spin it, see what's going on. And it actually spun really easy. And you can hear the timing chain slapping around in there. So the timing chain actually broke, I think. Yeah, the timing chain broke. It spins way too easy. Like it's not moving the chain. It's not making compression with the valves and stuff like that for each stroke. It's spinning easy, and you can hear that clicking around. So the timing chain actually broke, which is interesting. So our next question is, did it break and bend valves? So we're going to lower it back down, take the spark plugs out, and I'm going to stick an inspection camera in the plug holes, and let's see if we can see our valves and the condition of them. I must say, a little side note here, gotta love Honda's 2000s ingenuity. So I just took this cover off here, right? And it's held on with these 4 little cap nuts, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 2 cap nuts actually doubled as the coil pack hold down, so that's quite interesting. And then another thing I noticed when I was on the interior here is I was looking at this handle, and I saw like the parking brake knob. I'm like, is this thing electric parking brake? I don't think so. But the parking brake is built right into the hold down handle on the interior. So that's quite interesting. Okay, so first I have the plugs removed. The tip actually doesn't look too bad, but there's a fair amount of carbon and stuff built up on them, and then they look rusted there. So obviously I want to replace the plugs. And then I'll try my best to show you guys. You know what? I'll go through the effort. I'm gonna record on my camera here, and then I'll show you guys what I'm seeing in the cylinder. So yeah, right away I see that valve's open. I was hoping I got lucky and the timing chain just broke and it didn't hit the valves, but if that was the case, the valves would be closed. I think, depends on the camshaft. Yeah, that looks like junk. Like I'm gonna have to, all that carbon and stuff there, I'm gonna have to pull the head off. And then I noticed there was a bit of scraping on the cylinder wall, so I wanna see, I mean, it's not bad. Like it always looks worse on camera, so I'd like to see that and feel that and just see how bad that scraping is. A couple last things I wanna check before taking the head off. I wanna take the valve cover off. I'm just curious what's going on in there, so let's do that first. Another interesting thing I noticed while I'm under here is this thing has a French strut bar. So again, Honda ingenuity on a strut bar and like a little economy their economy SUV, so that's kind of cool too. And the plot thickens. Yeah, we heard the chain rattling around in there, so it could be a failed tensioner. Maybe we'll check that in a sec here, but it's not broken because I spin the crank and the cams are spinning. I'll show you. See the cam spinning? And then you hear something hopping around there. I do hit a hard spot there, so I wonder if that's a bent valve. That's entirely possible. Oh, okay. Yeah, so now it's spinning. Like, did the teeth shear on the crank? Because yeah, now it's spinning. And the timing chain is not moving. Let's see. So when something obviously isn't right in there, but when I spin clockwise, the camshaft moves. When I spin counterclockwise, it hits a point where, yeah, you heard the, I wonder if the teeth broke on the crank gear. First I want to do while I'm up here though, because again, our open valves could have been, because the camshaft's still spinning, so one of the lobes could have pushed down, opened the valves. That's what we saw. So what I want to do is a leak down test. And I'll be able to, actually, yeah, my camshafts are all messed up out of time. So I think I actually might take the chain off and then rotate the cams manually so I can do a leak down test to see if my valves are sealing or not, I think. Okay, so I have you under the car. There's usually a cover off for the timing chain tensioner. I was hoping to see, usually it shows you how extended the tensioner is so you can see how stretched the chain is. This one doesn't do that. It just gives you access to the bolts to remove the tensioner, so I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it doesn't get jammed up in there. I don't think it should. I wanna remove the tensioner so I can take the chain off. I was rotating the engine, and yeah, that clicking noise we're hearing was the timing chain tensioner, not the chain skipping. So I have a feeling that this chain is just super stretched, and that's the issue here. So I'm gonna take the tensioner off so I can get the chain off the top cam gears, and then I wanna take the camshafts off, because then I know the valves are closed, and then I can do a leak down test to see if we have damaged valves or not. Okay, so I have the camshafts removed, and this way I know there's no pressure applied on the valves, because obviously the camshaft lobe is going to push down the roller there, and that would cause the valve to be partially open. So I stuck the camera down the hole again, and I can 100% confirm it does have bent valves, because my valve is still showing open there, and again, there's no pressure on the valve. So pretty much confirms, yeah, like stretch timing chain, what the mechanic said, valves are bent. All right, guys, that's gonna call it for part one of this video. Turning on the engine, figuring out exactly what's wrong with it. So it's kind of what we suspected from the start. Stretch chain, bent valves. Stay tuned for part two, where I'm gonna take off the head and either rebuild the valves in the head or see if I can find a used head to slap on. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.